What's up, Army Men fans, on the High Level Games YouTube channel and wherever else I'll be posting this. So I want to talk a little bit about mechanics, right? So Army Men uses a version of the 5e system. So we started using that system a while ago when this was first in development, which was quite a bit of time ago, because 5e is actually a pretty decent tactical role-playing game. D&D started off as a tactical game, right? It runs tactical combat fairly well. And while it isn't perfect for an Army Men game, it's very close. And one of the key things that Neil did was try to find some additional rules that helped make things actually fit Army Men really, really well. So I know there are folks out there who are not huge fans of the 5e system, but we added things like bracing action. Like there's a brace action that you can take, right? Bracing against a surface is something that modern combat soldiers do quite frequently, right? There's lots of reasons for mortar fire, for using big guns. Like there's lots of reasons to do that. We increased the rules for cover and concealment. We added those, we adjusted those just a little bit to make them a little bit more applicable, as well as doing something that we called taking a knee. Taking a knee is a free action, uses no movement, and provides a +2 bonus to your armor class against range attacks, right? For anyone that has used firearms, particularly for as a soldier, you will know that reducing your silhouette, reducing the locations you can get shot at, effectively increases your armor class in the D&D sense, right? So that fits, it tracks. We added some additional prone rules. We adjusted some of the ways the 5-foot step works, just so that it's balanced a little bit better for our game. But we also included having the high ground. So you Star Wars fans, I'm sure you're excited. There's higher ground rules in this, because again, having higher ground gives you a little bit of a benefit. Usually not a huge benefit, but what we see as a good +1 bonus, depending on your lines of sight, for hitting a target, right? Reloading because in D&D, you're using old-fashioned stuff. Reloading's a little bit hard. Reloading is much easier in this system, using a bonus action to do that as opposed to using your full action to have to do it. Flanking. We've included rules for flanking. We've included an entire 5-step morale system, which I've talked about before, but the morale system goes from having, kind of like this battle lust that sometimes happens, the adrenaline gets to your brain, right, and drives you forward, all the way down to completely being panicked and losing control, which is pretty realistic. And we've designed this as a way to demonstrate some of the levels of impact that combat can have on you as you're going through it, both good and bad, right? And that system can be used to also talk about things like battlefield trauma and post-traumatic stress and things like that in a combat environment. We've designed this game so it can be lighthearted plastic men in your backyard, or a serious conversation about things like trauma and moral wounds and things like that. So there's more, there's more mechanical adjustments and elements that we've added, but I think this stuff is cool. I think 5e works really well for it. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to drop them in the YouTube or on the Kickstarter or anywhere else that you see this video, because I'm excited about it. I think you should be too.